news. It's not the same show where they play the same 10 songs. So join me every Friday for Beatles songs. 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. on 90.3 WHPC, the voice of Nassau Community College, streaming at ncc.edu/WHPC.
It's now easier to listen to the voice of Nassau Community College on your phone.
Stay connected to your favorite radio station anywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app.
Never miss shows like the Nassau Morning Madhouse, It's Saucy, or the Radio Rumble Again.
Streaming 24/7, 365. Listen to WHPC everywhere.
iHeartRadio is radio and unlimited music all in one app.
Listen live now in the iHeartRadio app and at iHeartRadio.com.
Just search for 90.3 WHPC.
Every sound, every note, including the bass, on this track is played by a monkey.
American Hit Radio, Wednesdays and Fridays at 5 p.m. on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC.
We're back. We're back on Motormouth Radio. Yes, we are. Long Island's only automotive talk show. And we're going to go back to the phones because that thing is flashing again. And we're going to say, hi, you're on with the Motormouths.
Hey, what's going on, dudes?
Hi. Oh, what's happening?
Not a long time, no chat.
Yeah, what are you up to? Mark?
Yeah, I was listening to your Fuse story before.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one, right?
Oh, God. Back in the 70s, my brother-in-law had a Common Gear. A Ford, whatever the hell it was. Mustang 2.
Ah, okay, Mustang 2.
Oh, yeah, the Mustang.
What every street rod got the suspension out of.
Gosh. But anyway, what a car. But anyway, he loaned it to my brother. And I remember I looked under his dashboard once. I forgot what I was doing under there, doing, I guess, wiring a radio or something. And he had, you see the fuse block under there. And like most of the fuses had, a piece of aluminum foil around each fuse. What the hell? What are you doing? So anyway, moved up to my brother. He borrows the car, and he's riding through Hicksville, and he stops at a light, and flames start coming out from under the hood.
Jeez.
The car was just ashes by the time anybody got there.
Yeah.
And, and I said to my brother-in-law, I said, you had all those fuses, wired up with aluminum. No, I didn't. I said, yes, you did. So it's a sore subject, but c'est la vie.
Wow.
Anyway, another Blue Devil miracle took place yesterday.
What happened? That's, of course, the Miracle head gasket sealer compound.
Yes. Mm-hmm. My same brother-in-law, actually, his son, a few months ago bought a 2005 Honda Civic, used car, and $2,500. And he bought it on his own, so some guy's supposed to work for a dealership. But anyway, the car overheated on the way home, and then the guy just couldn't be found anymore. Anyway, so he had brought the car here about a week or so ago, and crazy bubbles come out, Apparently it was leaking from the exhaust into the water jacket. Yeah, so a little bit of Blue Devil, messing around with it yesterday. Like 98 to 99% of it's done. I rode it around for about an hour last night. Another success story.
So now, what do you mean a little bit of Blue Devil? You didn't use the whole application?
No, you're not supposed to use the whole bottle. It depends on how
big the cooling system is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I've never used it, so I that's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like I said this earlier, this stuff is clear. There's no particles in it, and there was so much bubbles coming out of it originally. And you couldn't drive it 5 minutes before the needle would go up to the top,
Yeah.
And it's
sounds like Bronx problem that he doesn't have anymore.
Right. It mysteriously evaporated that.
Well, it is what it is sometimes.
Well, that's good.
I told him to come pick it up. I says it might be good for a week. It might be good for 5 years. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing with that kind of stuff is that you put it in, there's a pretty decent chance that it'll do something good. Mm-hmm. There's a chance that it'll do something bad. Like, I don't know, I've had people add stuff like sealers or whatever. Next thing you know, it's like, I got no heat. Or something like that. So
you have to follow the directions on the bottle exactly.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not going to work.
Right, yeah.
Well, and this is like 1, 2, 3. This is the fourth car now it's on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've done quite a few.
And yeah, I'm still amazed. You know, I don't really believe
being literate is a big advantage.
Mark, do you have any idea how many miles are on the car that has the most miles since the Blue Devil has been done?
Probably the Z34 that has, I would probably say, close to 30,000 on it.
Wow.
30,000 with the Blue Devil in it.
With the Blue Devil
wow.
in it. Yeah.
Wow.
It's like 55,000 miles on it.
Excellent. Wow, that's great.
It just amazes me. I'm stunned.
Have you written to them, like with a commentary?
Testimonial.
Testimonial?
No, but actually I chatted with them Friday. I called them up. I wanted to ask the guy a question about it. And they said, listen, that stuff is great. You know, I told them I never was a real big believer in mechanic in a can.
Right.
But this stuff, you know, again, it's clear. There's no particles in it to clog up anything.
Where are they located, Mark?
I'm sorry?
Where are they located, the company?
Oh, jeez, I don't even know. If you hang on a second.
We can find out.
That's okay.
Yeah,
just
Google it up.
Yeah.
Find out the corporate office. And I don't know, Florida rings a bell maybe, but I can't promise that.
Yeah.
But it just bewilders me how this stuff works.
It's pretty cool. Blue Devil from Azure, Hades, somewhere south of here.
But you know, it's a pain in the neck. You have to take the thermostat out. You have to flush the engine, and you have to, you know, it's just the whole procedure.
Right.
You know, you can't do it when it's warm. It has to be dead cold when you pour the stuff in, and pour it in slowly. You know, you got to figure out how much amount you need. A little bit more is not going to hurt anything.
Right.
And that's the question I wanted to ask the guy.
I guess the thing is, the takeaway is, as much of a pain in the neck as it is to go through the procedure, it's less of a pain in the neck than changing a head gasket.
Yeah. Like on the Z34, you know, the engine's shoehorned in there, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
it's
ridiculously tight
a V6,
motor.
and it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a freaking nightmare. And, you know, the car's starting to go back into the earth, you know, because it's starting to rust away.
Oh, boy.
And I don't want to spend, you know, God knows how much money to do it.
Right.
You know?
Well.
And that's pretty much all I'd wanted to say. And hello, it's been a while.
Well, 10-4, good buddy. You've definitely achieved that goal today, and we thank you for the update.
Yes,
good
sir.
to hear
Live
from you,
long
man.
and prosper.
Yeah, thanks, Mark.
Hey,
Talk to you soon.
Have a good day, guys.
All right, bye-bye. Good old Mark. Yeah, he has definitely pioneered the Blue Devil thing. He's been doing that for many years already with those. Like I said, the Z34 was a few years ago.
Yeah, it's a lot better than that goop stuff brown that people used to put in the radiator.
Oh, there was all sorts of stuff.
Oh, there's all kinds of
Soda Seal, I think, made
evil.
one.
Yeah, there's all kinds of evil stuff.
Black pepper, oatmeal. I mean, you
bananas,
name it.
eggs. Yeah,
eggs.
Yeah,
Right.
we got something wrapped around the fuse on that flashy thing because it's on again.
So let's hit the button and say hi. You're on with the Motor Mouths.
Hey, how you guys doing? What's going on?
Very good. Who are we speaking to?
This is Sean. How you doing, Uncle Joe?
Nephew, how are you doing?
Sean, what's up?
Sean is...
Hey, listen, I got a quick story about blowing something up. So
cool. Bring it on.
Chime in.
Is Sean, are you an S-H-A-U-N or A-W-N?
No, I'm the way it's supposed to be spelled. S-H-A-W-N.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yes. And so what happens is that in my car, you know, a while back I installed some monitors. You know, they're like 5-inch monitors that I could put on the dash, and I had 2 of them. It took me 6 weeks to get them from China, right? So I mount the dashes up. I hooked everything up. It comes with just that. You know how you have the one wire plug that it's round and it has the little piece that you just.
It's got both circuits, the power and the ground circuit.
Yeah, you just slide over. Well, the wires come with black, and then one comes with black and a white stripe.
Right.
So, according to what these dumb instructions say, the pictures, they don't give you words. You know, the black was straight ground, and the black and white was supposed to be power. So I did all the wire work. I hooked everything up. I didn't think to even test the wire.
Oops.
I plugged both of them in at the same time, and once I took the other end, I hooked it up to the cigarette lighter type of end.
Right.
And I plug it in, and I heard pop, like a loud 2 pops at the same time.
Oh no!
And I smelled the cooking. I said,
"Yeah."
I'm just sitting there in the car, my '87 Trans Am, and I was sitting there just like, you know, I didn't know if I was angry. I didn't know if I wanted to cry. You know, because I did all this work, and now it's like I had to ultimately get another set I got it from elsewhere, but it's just the fact that, you know, when you get these things, don't always look at the instructions, man. Take yourself a multimeter and test it for yourself, because it cost me $60 each monitor, and that was a wrap for me. So I figured I'd share that that up in smoke story with you guys.
That
today.
is cool. Yes, we always go to the meter and the diagram, right, nephew?
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, if it comes from China, the diagram may not be accurate.
Well, yeah,
So-
you might have to read it right to left instead of left to right.
Well, from like Sweden, you know, it could be that company with those weird Allen keys and insert A into B. Wow, well, that's a horror story. I'm glad you got it solved, though, Sean. That's nice. And,
Oh yeah, I learned that a little while back, but now I have all kinds of stuff in my car, and I give a lot of credit and praise to Joe because he's always been a right hand when my left one was acting stupid. So
we all do. Hey, we all do that. Yes.
He worked with. He used to work with me over at Standard.
Okay.
He'd come visit and we'd talk about his Trans Am, by the way, which is named Shadow. Is actually, I think, a step past Kit.
Really?
Of Night Rider. So,
jeez.
Yeah, he's on Instagram. What is that? Cat Shadow, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he did quite a job. This thing is pretty much computerized to the hilt. I mean, it's one step below autonomous.
Wow.
Which, Sean, knowing him, he'll have that done in another couple of weeks.
Very cool. Well, Sean, check us out on Instagram at real_Motormouth Radio, and you can see what you see the old outdated mechanical stuff we're dealing with, and maybe we'll check out your new modern stuff.
What outdated? Nah, that stuff is great. Listen, if it has a carburetor in it, it'll work forever. The new stuff with the computers, there's no computer that should ever tell me I can't start my car. Ever.
Right.
He's old school. He's been listening to me for a while.
Good.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm looking you up. I'll be looking you up in a few minutes. I'll send you the link up or whatever to become friends on Instagram.
Excellent.
Thanks a lot,
All
Sean.
right, man. Thank you so much for the call. Good to hear you.
All right,
out there.
guys.
All right.
Take care.
long.
Bye-bye, nephew.
All right.
Oh, that was cool. Another Standard alumnus, huh?
Yes, he's my nephew.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Either that or we watched Petticoat Junction one too many times.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Something like that. Hey, yeah, like we never took a bath in a water tower, right? You know, hey.
Yeah, I don't know. I did once, but they had to fish me out with a helicopter.
Yeah.
Oh my God! How did that get in there?
Yeah, right.
And then, of course, they had to drain the water tower.
Yeah, there's always next. Yeah. So we're coming up to the end of this show, fellas. We're going to be wrapping it in a few minutes.
Good to have you with us, Gerard.
Yeah, Gerard and I can head out to Limbrook, and Joe, you'll be heading out to Parts Unknown. And
yeah. I have a Trailblazer coming. So
oh, do you?
With more wackiness.
Oh, nice.
Think we can get one under the wire there?
That's going to be tight. Let's see what happens. Hi, you're on with the Motor Mouths.
Make it fast.
Hey, guys, I'll make it fast. It's me, Rob. How you doing?
What's up, Rob?
I was listening before. You had that segment about the guy with the motorcycle and the loop sensors in the ground.
Right.
They trigger the lights, right?
Yep.
The whole thing with those is that the bigger the loop, the bigger the dome of magnetic pickup is supposed to be, right?
Makes sense.
So, in theory, if you're in the center of the loop, you should have the highest ability to trigger the light.
Okay.
As compared to being on the edges of it.
That makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, and the bigger the loop, the higher the magnetic dome. So if you have like a short little loop, the cars are wide, so the dome is going to be up in the width, not in the length, right? So it'll work for cars, not necessarily for motorcycles.
All right, Rob, on that we got to go because we're done. Kim is here, and we got to kick it. So thanks for the info, and we'll catch up with you later.
And I'm done too.
All
Goodbye,
right,
guys.
so long. All right, guys.
WHPC, take it easy.
Bye.